Hiking Pine Canyon Peak. Parking is at Millard Campground, which is 4.5 miles from the Lincoln Avenue exit of the 210 freeway. The majority of the hike is on an old fire road, now a single-track trail. The difficulty rating for the hike is moderate. The hike begins. Starting out on the Millard Canyon Falls trailhead. The hike passes through the campground. But then continues straight past the cutoff for Millard Canyon Falls. Getting my toes wet. Then taking the left fork in the road to leave the canyon behind. Views open up above Altadena. Reaching one of several trail options in the area, but I stayed on the road. The road begins forming horseshoe bends along the lower slopes of Brown Mountain. Passing in and out of the shade. Passing below a check dam, which helps minimize erosion. The light gradient and smooth single-track trail is a popular one for mountain bikers. Which explains why I was often on high alert to jump out of the way as they approached. It was common to see the bikers taking breaks at trail junctions. Another wide horseshoe bend in the trail. Looking toward Pickens and Hawks Peak, across the Arroyo Seco. I was just there in the previous week. At about 4 miles in, Pine Canyon Peak and Wella's Peak come in view. Looking up at Brown Mountain. Arriving at the end of the road. But that's where the peak climbing begins. First is Wella's Peak. Approaching the summit. On the summit of Wella's Peak. Elevation, 2,985 feet. From there, a used trail is rather faint on an overgrown firebreak. Long pants come in handy out in this section. I rose up near the top of Pine Canyon Peak, but needed to find the top. I continued to the end of the ridge. Where I was on the summit of Pine Canyon Peak. There's the summit benchmark. The Summit 360. Elevation, 3,111 feet. The summit shots. Beginning the long walk back the same way. Once back at the saddle below Wella's Peak, a trail goes left into Arroyo Seco Canyon. Reclaiming Wella's Peak. Crossing over Wella's Peak. Dropping to the saddle. The other trail continues to the left. Some variation of which I hope to do in a future video. But for now, it is one outdoor adventure at a time. Admiring some of the fall colors. This one is big leaf maple. It's an easy and gentle downhill most of the way back. This lower saddle, about halfway back, is another trail leading into Arroyo Seco Canyon. It is possible to form several different trail options, and even large loops of this whole area. The El Prieto Trail is another side option. Back at the first junction after the campground. Back at the campground. Mission accomplished. The hike in review. The hike starts and ends at Millard Campground. It picks up Brown Mountain Fire Road, which is now a popular mountain bikers route. My goal was to reach the two summits at the end of the old road. On the way back, it was a long but relaxing stroll.